Hello and welcome to Find Out Nation. I'm one of your hosts, Jaime,
I'm one of your hosts, Nicole.
and we are here to talk about what happens when a nation starts fucking around and finding out. Nicole.
These are going to feel so good.
I know.
They're going to feel
I
so
remember us
good.
talking about this a year ago and being
I
like,
know.
oh my God, it feels
Yeah.
so far away. I can't wait till we're
Yes.
closer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
How are we looking?
138 days to the midterms. That's so close.
That's like divisible by, this is so girl math. Divisible by 30 days, you're at basically 4 months. Like
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah. Literally.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It's
and
so
I'm
exciting.
surprised. Now, you and I have talked about this. I don't watch a commercial. I am too bougie to watch a commercial.
Yeah.
So I have not seen a lot of advertisements.
Oh God, girl, ugh.
Are they everywhere?
Yes. And a lot of it, especially right now, all the Missouri shit is happening, and they're all, I support President Trump and da-da-da. Like, this is still the playbook.
Like, what surprises me, well, I guess it shouldn't surprise me when the people that are running for office are all a bunch of 90-year-old, 80-year-old, and 9-year-old men.
Oh my God. Yes.
But I do consume a lot of media. I mean, even today, just researching our podcast, I'm on BBC, CNN, Associated Press. Like, I'm on all these websites looking for different. I even got on True Social because I want to read what Trump is writing. I get on X. I look
You're better than I am
at what people are talking about. And I expected to see more advertising on social media, but I'm surprised I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, now, granted, YouTube, once again, I do not watch ads on YouTube because I'm a bougie bitch, even though I'm poor right now. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Jaime retired from his mainstream work and he is working as a bus driver now, which is like his lifelong dream. And I cannot tell you guys how happy this man is, like seeing the kids every day, blah, blah, blah. He is so happy.
Yeah.
With that said, let's just say that Jamie's poor again. So
Mark's chasing his dream and that has made you poor.
Indeed. So do you know that I made him so this summer only. So when you're a school bus driver, hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. When you're a school bus driver, like the formula to get paid is complicated. So and this is educational because honestly, a lot of people that might be out looking for jobs, one area that really, really needs workers is in school bus driving. So if any of you are like needing a job, stop smoking weed and go get a job as a school bus driver. It is rewarding. But the reality is like, it's very complicated at this time because he started, late in the school year. And so he didn't have a lot of days that would rack up so that he could get paid through the summer and not miss any paychecks. So because of that, I'm making him work summer school. And he's so mad because like that was one of the big perks of this job. Is like he would be able to like be off over the summer and play golf and work in the wood shop. And now I'm like, he's like,
hey bitch, I'm gonna need you to work
June. I'm like, yeah, I remember that, but now you have to work July too. And he's like, damn it.
He's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. So anyway, poor Mark. You all can feel sorry for my husband.
But this is his first summer. Next summer will be totally different.
Exactly. Exactly. Next summer will be totally different.
He will be a total man of leisure next summer.
100%. 100%. And let's be honest, like I need someone that is not working to take care of me. For those of you who don't know, I traveled to the Windy City. I was in Chicago. I was looking at my phone at directions on how to get back to my hotel. I missed the curb and your girl ate pavement. I landed flat on my face. This is
oh my God,
much better than it was. I dislocated my pinky. It was like sticking out like this.
Oh my God.
It was a hot damn mess. Yes.
Oh my God.
So apologies. Whew. You guys usually have to deal with my rosacea, but now you also get to deal with this.
Your road rash.
I know. I'm going to have to be like just an avatar on a body because at this point it's just embarrassing, right?
So, oh my God, that's hilarious.
Anyway.
Okay, well, here's our sad one. I mean, I feel like this is the sad one because it just is a reminder, but also it's also a countdown to getting rid of him. So we are 513 days in.
Okay. I hear you that it feels sad because to your point, like it only feels like that's a little bit past 1 year, right? Like
Right.
again,
Yeah.
it's that girl math and I'm like
Yeah. Fuck.
356 to 5, like
Yeah.
that's
It's
pretty
not enough. Yeah.
right.
It's not enough.
But here's how I choose to look at it.
Uh-huh.
That means we still have 2.5 years of looking forward to the day that we all get that phone
That we
call.
watch him get on Marine One for the last fucking time.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of opportunity here for the man. And let's hope that that happens in the next however many days.
Yeah.
So that we don't have a nation trying to, you know, elect him for a third term and blah, blah, blah. And we have another January 6th and et cetera, et cetera.
The way he has looked at the G7, I don't see him living to the end of his term. I just don't. Like I know I joke on here all the time about his dirt nap, but he is not well. And the same issues we had with Biden wandering off into the jungle.
Yeah.
Trump was doing the same thing, walking off the stage at the G7 in the wrong direction and looking lost. And they're taking group pictures and he's just.
Oh, I saw. And he had no idea and he was just staring and.
Yeah.
But
like it's
rough. There will never be anything that amuses me more than Joe Biden walking off into the jungle. Like that has to be one of my absolute fucking favorite moments in TV.
Oh my God. Insane. Such an insane moment. But I feel really bad for President Macron, who has clearly been on babysitter duty. I don't know how that poor son of a bitch got elected to be Trump's minder during the G7, but he's the one trying to, keep him wrangled and going in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And this is the whole reason why we also say we need fucking term limits and fucking 80-year-olds. As much as we love Jim Basil and we would let him be our president.
Yes.
Should not be president
at 80. That I 1000% like an 80-year-old just shouldn't be president because at some point, like, it's not even about like cognitive ability, but it's just like, I know that as I'm getting older, I'm not firing on the same cylinders I did when I was in my early 40s. Like,
God, no.
I definitely reached a peak. I recognize when I reached that peak. And to your point, like, I can even tell that cognitively I might be slowing down.
Yeah.
That I'm not like, and you know this, like I have a memory and that's like like I actually do have a decent memory where I can recall things, especially situations. I can be like, oh, we were in this place talking about this thing and I remember this. And even those, like, I'm like, oh, I kind of remember that, but maybe I don't. And
it's a little fuzzy.
So I'll tell you, I 100% like not trying to disparage on anyone out there, but at the end of the day, like there comes a point where you're just not firing as quick and as solid as you have in the past.
Yeah.
And you just continue to decline.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm also going to say we are 109 days into the Iran war. And I'm still saying that because I don't give a fuck about this memorandum of understanding. I don't believe it's going to hold. So I'm still using it for this podcast. I'm still saying we're 109 days in. It's too tenuous to me to be called off. Okay.
So let's talk about the Iran war.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So Trump and his team are set to sign the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran. And they're calling it an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. Okay. In effect, this is supposed to end the Iran war. And then both sides will have 60 days. So they're giving them to, I think it's the 9th. They're planning on signing it on the 19th. So I think it gives them 60 days to decide like the final, how much money it's going to be, how much uranium they get to keep, blah, blah, blah.
You know how bad shit can go in 60 days, girl.
My love.
Oh, God.
Paragraph 1.
Oh, God.
So CNN published what the actual articles are. So they've been cagey about what
I hadn't seen anything.
Right. What the articles actually say. Because they're telling Netanyahu that the withdrawal of U.S. forces will absolutely not require Israel withdraw its forces from Lebanon. That the withdrawal of Israel forces from Lebanon is not a condition of this pact between the U.S. and Iran. Israel will still have its right to defend itself against attacks by the Hezbollah. Netanyahu came out on Monday and was like, so he says, we established deep security zones around the state of Israel. We did this in Gaza and Lebanon and in Syria. And I want to make it clear, we will remain in these security zones to protect our country.
Wow.
The first sentence of paragraph 1 says,
oh, fuck.
The United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran and their allies in the current war are signing this MOU to declare the immediate and permanent termination of military operations on all fronts, including Lebanon, and undertake from now on not to initiate any war or any military operation against each other, and to refrain from the threat or use of force against each other, and ensuring the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Lebanon. The final deal will confirm the permanent termination of the war on all fronts, including in Lebanon, and other provisions of this paragraph.
Who's gonna let Benjamin know?
What's that?
Who's gonna let Benjamin know? Who gets to make that fucking phone call?
I mean, CNN just did.
Oh, it's so true. I mean, what's JD doing? Does he get to call Benjamin and be like,
right,
hey, buddy, I know that Trump said this to you, but this is what's actually going to happen.
I mean,
fucking Christ on
everything this administration does is a grift. And we've said it over and over.
And just
and
a
over
fucking
again.
Clown show.
I love it. I think it's hilarious. To your point, there's no fucking way Netanyahu's going to call Trump and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Right.
I mean, in addition to what I just read you, paragraph 1 also says that we will undertake from now on not to initiate any war or any military operation against each other, and to refrain from the threat or use of force against each other. Who's going to take Daddy Trump's True Social away so he stops posting in the middle of the fucking night, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Like, come on.
Yes. Or anytime he gets asked by a reporter about something to do with Iran, he all of a sudden just like off the cuff starts saying, you know, we can start dropping bombs tonight if we want to. Like,
I'm going to destroy a civilization. Exactly correct. Like, does he know what this is saying?
Yeah. Has someone read it? That's a very good point, James. Has someone not only notified Benjamin of what it says, has someone notified Donald of what it says?
100%. You're 100% right. Yeah.
What the fuck? Because I assume Donald has to sign this on behalf of the United States, right? Like, his stupid ass signature is going to be on it, right?
Yes. Yes, it has to. And what's crazy about this, Nicole, is that it's not like it's ambiguous. Right. So JD Vance kind of, he got on Meet the Press, maybe, I can't remember, and was like, oh, they'll still have the right to defend themselves. They'll still be able to do this. They'll still be able to do that. And knowing politicians just the way that we do, and especially knowing the Trump administration the way we do, I could see them like framing it in a way that is like ambiguous. There is nothing ambiguous about this.
No.
I mean, it says the word Lebanon like 4 times in this.
I was going to say, yeah. And like, this is one of those prime examples of in black and white. This is literally what it says. And then Trump's going to do the whole good old boy shuck and jive of like, but this is what I'm telling you. I know this is what it technically says, but this is what I'm saying it says. Don't believe what you're reading. Believe what I'm verbally telling you. Bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. So the other fun thing, so there's still a lot of paragraphs that like need to be, they're like, oh, we'll open the Strait of Hormuz and allow an appropriate number of vessels through to bring things up to wartime. I mean, to pre-war, you know,
levels and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the reserves and all that.
Yeah. So they'll let enough ships through without taxing them to bring oil reserves up and blah, blah, blah. Like, so there's some paragraphs, a lot of paragraphs that are like that. And they're like, we still need to work that out. But paragraph 6 has put aside, and I want to read this because it says, oh shit. I did just zoom in on myself. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Okay. So paragraph 6 says they will have a mutually agreed plan with at least 300 billion US dollars for the reconstruction and economic development of the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Because I know the last time we talked about this, they were trying to dictate to Iran what they could do with that money. Because you were saying that, like, sometimes they'll use an intermediary, like maybe they'll give the money to Pakistan and then Pakistan does, you know, this kind of bullshit, or to Qatar or whoever. But like they were trying to dictate that Iran had to use that money for humanitarian aid or something like that. And we both were like, go fuck yourself. Right. You don't get to blow my country up and then fucking tell me what to do with the money that you owe me for blowing my country up unprovoked.
Yep.
On behalf of Israel. Go fuck yourself.
And all over social media, users are saying, so we're spending $300 billion to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, which was opened in the first place.
Until we start,
as long as Iran promises not to build a nuke, which they weren't doing anyway.
Because of the JCOAP or whatever it was, the Obama agreement, like, Jesus Christ. Yep. And how much money have we spent at this point on the war to begin with?
So here's the other thing I want to talk about related to this war. So Trump came out and said, you know, now that we have had this war, we are desperately in need of munitions, to buy munitions from private companies. Like, we need people to start creating munitions. There was an independent review by somebody that CNN quoted, so they sounded official.
Yes.
But basically, they said that we have used 45% of our precision missiles and around half of our Patriot and THAAD, THAAD air defense missiles. So now Trump is sending the order. So Trump sends a memo to Pete Hegseth that says, hey, conditions exist which may pose a direct threat to the national defense or its preparedness programs. In particular, systemic constraints on the munitions industrial base, including limited production capacity, fragile supply chains, long lead dependencies, and related production bottlenecks may impair the ability of the United States to produce, sustain, and expand the availability of munitions, missiles, and equipment required for the national defense. So he's now invoked the Defense Production Act to force Hegseth to create, to force Hegseth to buy more munitions from private companies. So that was last week. On Sunday, Pete Hegseth goes on CBS News and tells Margaret Brennan on Face the Nation that there is no crisis with U.S. weapons stockpiles and that the issue is a manufactured story that the media wants to peddle.
Oh my God.
Then on Wednesday, Trump comes back and says that the last 2 days of war were brutal and that they dropped around $200 million worth of bombs in just those 2 days.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We can't even get our story
straight. Cannot get our shit straight.
The reality is I would believe Trump is full of shit.
Right.
And I would believe Pete Hegseth because, in my opinion, Trump, you know, he just bought all these drone his kids bought all these drone companies. He owns probably a whole bunch of stock in these munitions. Yeah. But the Pentagon has been saying for a while now, we are low on munitions. Yes. If we go to Iran, it's going to cause a problem. We're going to be unable to defend ourselves. Like, what are you going to do about it? So while I tend to believe that Trump is full of shit, I'm also like, honestly, is this a real problem?
Because, and this memo of understanding, like all of this, just, he looks so weak right now.
And we look so stupid.
So stupid. We look so fucking stupid. Like,
we, as the American people, look like wives that get cheated on but continue to stay with the husband when they get evidence of their husbands cheating on them.
Yes. Because I don't want to leave because of the kids. Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Like, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like 100%. For anyone who couldn't stomach Hillary Clinton staying with Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing right now. Just so you know.
100%. Yeah. Yep.
You keep getting proven over and over and over again how stupid this man is.
Yep.
And if you continue to follow him,
and you still put the red hat on and say, I'd vote for him again tomorrow.
Indeed. Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on the Iran War?
Christ.
Oh, I know.
No, it's just so fucking stupid.
I know. So with that said,
I would like to think that it'll be over with by August, but I just don't trust it. When Benjamin finds out, when CNN calls Benjamin, Vance calls him, whoever, notifies him finally of what's in the very first fucking paragraph.
Maybe we should tell him.
We fucking should.
Hey, maybe I'll try and I bet Benjamin Netanyahu is in the Epstein files. I bet we can find his email address phone number. In the Epstein. I'm sorry.
Yes.
In the Trump Epstein files.
In the Trump Epstein files,
I think we can find his email address in the Trump Epstein files. So easily. And we should send him a message and be like, hey, just bestie, in case you didn't know.
Yeah. Hey, bestie, just wanted to send this little article over to you. You might want to take a gander at the first couple of sentences. Indeed. It might interest you.
Indeed.
There's no fucking way that this actually lasts.
And if it does, like, great. I hope it does. But
yeah,
I am 100% with you that until people actually start leaving. So basically what the agreement said was that on signing this agreement, U.S. will start to have 30 days to get the Strait of Hormuz open. And then they'll have another 30 days to get all of their soldiers basically out of the,
to withdraw
the
the
area.
Troops.
So
yeah. Jesus
We'll
Christ.
See. Okay. Speaking of Trump and his cabinet and his party,
yes,
not aligned.
Yeah.
Let's talk about today's little Trump Save Act, his intelligence pick. So you guys know that Tulsi Gabbard left as the director of national intelligence. She left.
Yes.
Okay, so Trump picks Bill Pulte to be the acting DNI, which you talked about on our last podcast about how wildly unqualified this guy is.
Yes.
Where even Mitch motherfucking McConnell,
God
rest his soul, right? The man's on the deathbed. But regardless, what even Mitch McConnell said is a terrible idea to have this guy as the DNI. So Republicans had worked with Democrats to come up with an alternative candidate that would likely get approved. His name is Jake Clayton, and he's the current U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York. They did that for the Democrats approving the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, which is the FISA, and it's required for us to continue basically spying on people, like spying to try and find terrorist organizations. So it's kind of an important thing. It's got to get funded, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Trump goes on True Social. I think this was either yesterday or last night, and says he will not allow Clayton to become the new DNI until Jamie McDonald, who is a big MAGA, whatever, is confirmed as a new U.S. attorney. So because of that, he says he's not going to approve the FISA unless they attach the SAVE Act to the FISA.
This fucking thing's back again.
His post is there. So he says, he rants on and on about how the Republicans got in bed with the Democrats, blah, 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 blah. See. And he says, and then he says, therefore, and I wanted I wanted to bring this entire sentence out because it just goes to show how fucking unhinged this guy is.
Oh, God.
His post. Therefore, to add a slight bit of intrigue, but for the good of the nation and the people of our country, I will not approve FISA without the Save America Act going along with it. It's not complicated, actually. The Republicans fell into a trap. Regarding the approval of our great patriot, Jay Clayton, we are canceling the Senate hearing regarding DNI today and will not be going forward until Jamie McDonald is approved to be a U.S. attorney.
What?
Republicans are like, are you fucking kidding me?
WTF?
We can't get anything done now.
Yeah.
Democrats are like, you're holding up the FISA plus the assignment of a new DNI that we desperately need.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
All over
a
judge?
Everyone's pissed. What's that?
All over a judge?
Yes.
Like,
here's what I think it is, Nicole.
okay.
So the process for confirming U.S. attorneys, I guess, is fairly arduous.
Or yeah, I said
There's
judge,
a process
sorry,
called blue slipping where you can, a senator from that state can blue slip a judge and basically just give their approval of if they will allow the judge to be made a U.S. attorney. And if they are, they're like granted U.S. attorney. Republicans are very reluctant to use it. Democrats are like, people are like, Senate, because right, it takes a lot of the authority of the Senate away when you do that. So they have not wanted to do it, but Trump wants them to do it for this Jamie McDonald person. And I get the impression that if Jamie McDonald was to be presented, he probably would not be made
That's
a U.S.
what I was
attorney.
gonna say. Like, there's got to be, what's the fucking push? Like, why is he wanting it done this way? Because is there something in his past? He wouldn't stand up under scrutiny? Like, what is it?
Well, and this Jamie McDonald was part of his like defense team. So I'm fairly certain he would be one of these guys that's like probably a January 6th denier. And
he'd be just like Todd Blanche.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, fuck.
So it's like causing all of these deals to get blown the fuck up.
Yeah.
And we're writing our agenda on, like, here's the other thing that's crazy is it's generally like the Senate, it's whatever committee is the one that's supposed to like decide whether or not they have a hearing about like confirming people or not.
Yeah.
And so there's not clarity as to how Trump can go on True Social, just make a sweeping declaration that we're not going to hold this today when he doesn't get to decide. So they don't know if Trump called Jake Clayton and it's my nightly hand.
It's your nightly lobe up.
I'm so sorry, but yes, it's my hand modeling.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, they don't know if like Trump called Jake Clayton and Jay's like, okay, I'm not going to go do this.
Yeah.
Like, no, like at least it has not been reported on how Trump just gets to make this declaration from True Social and then it just doesn't happen.
That's wild.
So more to come there, but there's definitely evidence of a breakdown party wise on, and we're seeing more and more where the Senate is really feeling powerless against what Trump continues to do over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I want to switch gears.
Okay.
To the events of last weekend versus the events of the coming weekend.
Yes. Let's talk about. Yes.
The fights.
The white trash event at the White House.
Last Sunday, there was a big Trump / America birthday celebration. It was on the South Lawn of the country's house, which pisses me just right the fuck off.
Yes.
And it was the UFC fight.
Did you see, did you see the videos of, Jamie sent these to me and I thought the shit was fucking AI till I researched it. Because did you see the pictures of the, like motorcyclists, like jumping the different, so it was the Nitro Circus and I think they're like, they're not necessarily motorcycles. I think they're like dirt bikes, like that kind of shit. But they're literally like doing their stunts on the South. I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
So, okay, I joke about being bougie all the time. I joke about it all the time.
Yeah.
I recognize that there is a brand of American that is Budweiser drinking.
Yes. This is their jam. Yeah.
Exactly. And this is their jam. And so to your point, I'm trying not to be an elitist bitch about all this shit. And like
right. Yes, 100%. And I didn't mean it to come across that way, and I think it probably did.
Not at all. Not at all.
Because I'm with you.
It at some point it has to become a spectacle.
Yes.
Like to your point, and this goes back to that conversation about how stupid do we look. if you continue, like, okay, she might start barking soon. So if so, I'll have to edit that out. But to your point, like at some point you have to call a spade and say, okay, now this is a spectacle.
Yes.
You know, and I can see a concert on the lawn of the White 100%. House. I can see, I could see a festival. I can see doing something that embraces Americana.
Yeah. But $60 million building a fucking octagon on the South Lawn is bullshit. And all because Trump just wants to see sweaty men fight for his birthday. That's all it is. Like, that's all it is. You know what I mean?
Okay. To your point, the number of like compliments he gave the men, the times he touched the men, the man is clearly obsessed with other men.
And because my husband used to watch UFC all the time, like watched it back in the day when it was only on pay-per-view and we didn't have pay-per-view. So we would go to like Buffalo Wild Wings and other bars and watch it there for free. It's interesting to me that they did not have a female fight. Typically, there will be a female fight before the men fight or in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did not have any women on the card at all for Sunday's event.
Well, DEI, you know.
So true. That's
DEI.
True. Yeah, that's Indeed. True. I forgot. We don't need these bitches up here.
Yeah. And I heard, so of course I didn't watch it. It's not my thing. But to your point, and like, this is the thing I want to say is I don't expect the Budweiser drinking, you know, Kid Rock loving group of America to, you know, force them into ballet and opera and things that are outside, whatever.
We all have our own things. Yeah.
Yes, we all have our own things. And yes, there are explicitly classist things that the high class and the low class bond over. But what kills me is there are plenty of things that are right smack dab in the middle that we can all agree on. Again, a good concert or a good festival or a good fair or a good carnival. Like those are all things that every America can touch. Every American can enjoy. Every American can come together to appreciate. And I'm not even opposed to those being on the people's lawn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even so... I don't want people to think that we're so uppity that we're like, oh my God.
No,
it's not like that. No, it's the fact that you're intentionally picking something that you know isolates everyone else except for your lowest common denominator MAGA idiot.
Well, and what's so shitty about it is that if they couldn't afford to pay for Paramount Plus, they didn't get to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, unless you lived in the vicinity to get to Washington, D.C., to watch it on the Jumbotron at the Ellipse, or you managed to have tickets to get onto the South Lawn of the White House, you had to pay this streaming fee to be able to watch it on Paramount.
Yeah. Well, and you know, the president of the UFC, I can't remember
Dana White, he's a fuckhead.
But he even said, he's like, we'll never do this again. And they're like, why? And he's like, it was too expensive because they paid the $60 million or whatever. And he's like, it was way too expensive. The logistics were too difficult. It was way too expensive.
And it was 92, 94 degrees, something like that.
Highest humidity. Imagine?
They had all kinds of fucking thunderstorms and shit the day before, the morning of. The mosquitoes were out of control. The gnats were, I mean, Washington, D.C. is a fucking swamp.
Yes. Yes.
It's literally built on a swamp. So like, it's horrible. And Dana White had said, like, that's why they don't do a lot of fights outdoors is because they cannot control the weather. They can't control the bugs. They can't, you know, it's hard on the fighters to do that outside.
Yeah. Can you imagine how bad it smelled?
Oh, girl.
Those sweaty ass people.
No.
Like,
and we don't have Paramount, so we obviously didn't watch it, and I wouldn't have watched it anyway. But I was listening to the Pod Save America guys because one of them does have Paramount. And so whatever he did watch it, they said that it was kind of a joke. Like every fight was over with in the first round.
That's what I heard. And everyone ended in like a knockout in like 10 seconds.
Yes.
So I also have Paramount Plus. Could I go out and watch it? I could, but am I going to? Absolutely not. But to your point, that's exactly what I heard, was that every fight was a knockout and it happened within 10 seconds. So,
and so then like, does that mean that Dana went and told his fighters, look, you're all getting paid, which we can talk about how they were getting paid. And so I'm going to need you to throw this shit because Peepaw's too fucking old to be sitting out here in this godforsaken fucking heat, and he can't take it. So we got to get this shit done and over with fast. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yes. Okay. So there was that, but then heavyweight fighter Josh Hockett comes out after vomiting on himself the day before at weigh-in.
I saw that.
Okay, you know my biggest phobia is fucking vomit, so I couldn't watch it. Like,
no.
I read the article. I could not watch it. I would freak out.
Disgusting.
But I heard that he vomited on himself at weigh-in the day earlier. Comes out and says Michelle Obama is a man. Okay, these people have not been in office for 10 years.
Yeah. Still living rent free in everybody's head.
How are we still so obsessed with the Obamas?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's, I don't understand it. I don't, like, you're so fucking racist and sexist and bothered by the fact that this Black family lived in the White House for 8 years, raised their kids, were exemplary citizens and all the things. You can't fucking stand it.
Right.
You can't fucking stand it.
Was the tan suit. But you are so obsessed. What it screams is the bully going back to his 10-year reunion to pick on the same guy who has ended up more successful than him.
Yes.
Like, that's what it screams to me. And it's so pathetic. I just can't believe. Like, we're still doing this.
Yeah. No, I can't either. And
Speaking of the Obamas.
Yeah.
The new grand opening of the Obama Presidential Center is happening tomorrow. Yeah. So the new Obama Presidential Center is opening tomorrow night in Southside Chicago.
So exciting.
Unlike the spectacle we just discussed, this is going to include performers like Stevie Wonder, Bruce Springsteen, Christina Aguilera, John Legend, The Roots, Common, Jennifer Hudson, Mark Anthony, and U2's Bono and The Edge.
That's amazing.
I think so too. And what I love, so I guess this has taken way longer to build, but it's because it's going to include a museum that has artifacts from Obama's presidency, but it's also going to include the Obama Foundation offices and a branch of the Chicago Public Library and a playground for kids.
Which is fucking cool.
I know. That is bringing America's people together, in my opinion.
Have you seen on social media the new portrait of the two of them? It's there. Have you seen it?
It's stunning.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, we took Riley on a little girls trip to Chicago and got to see their portraits in the art museum. And like, I want to desperately go to the Presidential Library.
We will. We will.
I totally
we will.
And I know that there's that one of the things in there is, you know how he would always sit down and write the 10 letters every night? There's a big monument to that kind of thing inside the Presidential Library.
He said that one of his favorite exhibits were the letters
I couldn't think of the fucking word.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I couldn't think of the word. Sorry. But anyway, so what were you saying? That one of his favorite exhibits is what?
He, like you were just saying, he was saying that one of his favorite things was the letters that he would get from his constituents. And he's like, I read them today and it still makes me cry. And I'm like, oh, like, that's a president you got to love. So
yes. Mm-hmm. And that is why he still lives rent free in all of their fucking heads. Because the man had intelligence and he had empathy and he was well read and he was 5,000 times smarter than any of these fucking clowns in this administration.
Okay.
And they can't handle it. They can't handle it.
Agreed. Let's talk about clowns in this administration.
Okay.
Let's go back to insulting people because I love that. Our bread and butter, I think, is insulting people more than.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we talk about the fucking reflecting pool? So
yes, let's do it.
Trump hires. We have a friend that's getting a pool built, and I'm fairly certain he has hired the world's worst pool guy. But Trump's a close second.
Close second.
So Trump hires just a pool guy to come out and to fix the reflecting pool.
Yes.
Spends $14 million fixing the reflecting pool. In the process, he paints the reflecting pool dark blue.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, he doesn't do much to like fix any of the plumbing issues they have.
Right.
Or the ozone bubbler issues that they have.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't actually really fix anything. They seal some cracks and paint it blue, and that's it.
Yeah, and they drove over it, remember, which fucked it up.
Yes. And so apparently, so they filled it with water, expecting it to be a beautiful blue color. It is now a very dark green color because it is covered in algae.
Which was part of the issue to begin with. That's part of what he used as justification, and he blamed Obama for the algae. And like, Obama never did anything for the reflecting pool and blah, blah, blah. When, to your point, the plumbing is fucking old. Like, there's multiple things that they've spent so much money on it. Yes. And now there's just like algae out the ass in the reflecting pool.
And they're saying that because the reflecting pool is a darker color, it's actually heating up the water faster, which is causing the algae to multiply more.
Bloom? Yeah. Sounds legit.
So, because to your point, they said that the way that they mitigate algae normally is that they fill it from a basin that has active algae in it. And so when the algae are blooming, they drain the pool and then fill it with a clean water source. Oh. And that's what they use to try and keep the algae down. But part of the problem is that they filled it, and now because it's this dark blue color, it's causing it to create algae even faster.
I love it.
Well, it's so typical of Trump and how he operates. We're going to just worry about the superficial. We're not going to actually go in and solve any of the problems. We're not going to actually figure out what the real problem is.
No, why would we do that?
One of the things that one of the topics that you and I were talking about this week was when we were talking through like our list of things was you had an article about a whistleblower coming out about Doge trying to unalive like 257 million people out of social.
Yeah, 2.7 million people. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so when it came out, it was like, oh no, these are not dead people.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're exactly right. Like the reflecting pool is such.
Right.
Like,
and again, it's the same thing. Like you're just going to take things that are surface level and say, yep, we're getting rid of them, and not actually understand the problem and fix the real problem behind it.
But
like,
I'm sorry.
That's the kind of shit that they do.
Did you forget that he's like the world's best remodeler?
I did.
This is what he does. Did you forget that? How could you forget that?
I think our friend has the world's best pool remodeler.
Yeah, I think so too. Yes.
So this is the second best world's remodeler.
The good news is they're dumping hydrogen peroxide by the fucking truckload into the goddamn reflecting pool.
I know. And they're like, oh, don't worry, it won't hurt the marine life. And I'm like, well, yeah, until the whole fucking thing is just hydrogen peroxide.
Correct. Yeah. And the last picture I saw of it today, like you can tell where the hydrogen peroxide has been poured along the edges because the middle of it's just like this disgusting green color.
Yeah. So, and I don't know. So, you know how, in addition, I don't remember if we talked about this on the last podcast, but someone had like burned 8647 into the lawn.
We had not talked about it, but I did see that on social media. Yeah.
So they tried to paint the lawn so that, and it's worse.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You couldn't call an NFL team and ask them how to get it done?
Girl.
Fucking Christ. Call your buddy in Texas. He'll help. He'll send somebody out off the Cowboys team.
But this is a man who still wears orange makeup that doesn't match his skin.
And
this
the
is
back
a man
of his
that,
hand.
Yes. So at the end of the day,
that's
again,
true.
It's as long as it's
all
close
the superficial.
enough.
Yeah. That's so true. Yeah.
I'll tell you
like,
what.
The gold leaf that they're putting on all of the fucking statues in Washington, D.C., by the time 4th of July gets here, it's probably all going to be flaking off.
Oh,
they're probably not putting it on right.
1000% agree. Yes, I 1000% agree.
Jesus Christ.
Also, speaking of clowns, Did you happen to catch the interview of him talking to Kristen Welker?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw a very large chunk of it. Yes.
So the interview, I wouldn't say it's contentious, but she did a really good job of keeping pressure on.
Yes,
So
I
they
think she
get
did
to
an excellent job. Yeah.
Agreed. I 1000% agree.
She was
Without
very
being in
professional.
any way, shape, or form angry. I
Yes.
never felt like tension or anything like that. But she basically, she started talking about the anti-weaponization fund. And she's like, do you really think these people deserve this $1.6 billion? And he's like, oh, yes, these patriots were put through hell and blah, blah, blah for a stolen election. And she's like, there's been no proof of a stolen election. He's like, yes, there is. Yes, there is. And basically she's like, sir, you've had like 16 different court cases. You've not won any of them. You've shown no proof. Now you're saying that this California election stolen, but you have no proof of that. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And like, he just kept saying, oh, the crooked press, the crooked press, the crooked press. And she's like, give us your evidence. Tell us why you believe that. Like, all she is doing is pressing for evidence of what he's saying until he finally gets so pissed. He stands up, he calls her darling, and then storms the fuck out.
Yeah. He's like, I'm done with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his face was like getting redder and redder. And I really thought for a moment, this is going to be the final stroke out. Like she kept saying, all due respect, sir, all due respect. Like every time she pressed him on something, she was very professional and very polite about it, but she kept the pressure on. She didn't let him just steamroll that with his bullshit of unfounded crap. Like, you know what I mean? The shit that he always reverts to, you know what I mean? And yes, when he stood up and was like, thank you, darling, and like pats her on the shoulder, and I'm just like, you're such a condescending motherfucker.
You're such an asshole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, it again goes back to how many times have we heard about the hysterical woman?
Yes. Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
I'm sorry. When my husband and I get into arguments, as long as I haven't been drinking wine, if I've been drinking wine, all bets are off. But if Mark and I get into an argument, by far, I am the most level-headed in my arguments. And I would bet that most of my friends are too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this, like, watching Trump stand up,
just have a fucking
use
meltdown.
Condescending terms and run the fuck away. I'm like, who's the bitch?
Yeah.
He's the bitch.
Yes.
Okay. So we have that. Let's talk just a moment about the Trump Epstein files.
Yeah.
So it came out this week that Trump is panicked because apparently the New York Times has leaked conversations from the Situation Room.
Which is wild.
I know. Now, I have not seen any confirmed conversations, but from what I understand, there's a book coming out.
Yeah.
And these conversations are supposed to be featured in the book. Is that right?
Yeah. So Maggie Haberman and Jonathan Swan, who work for the Washington Post, have written a new book, and it's called Regime Change. And so there's a new report in Axios that claims that top White House officials believe that leaks in the West Wing are now penetrating the president's inner circle of advisors. So, and that recordings of secure conversations from inside the Situation Room were provided to Maggie Haberman and Jonathan Swan. So, they are not, like, the White House is freaking out, but I don't think Maggie Haberman and them have said, like, you know, that there's validity to that. But they do. The upcoming book lays out, among other reporting, a critical White House Situation Room meeting in July of 25, chaired by Vance, where top officials plotted a response to the growing furor around the Justice Department's decision to halt the release of the Epstein case files. There is definitely, like, verbatim conversations that have been, like, if it's not recordings, it's contemporaneous notes that Haberman and Swan have, and it is going to be damning. And I can't wait to fucking read it.
Who was it that was recording Hillary Clinton in her closed deposition?
Bobo.
That's right.
She sent the picture out. It was Lauren Boebert.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if it was someone like that.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be wild to see what it is. But I love that the White House is this fucking panicked because that tells you everything you need to know about the fucking cover-up.
100%, because exactly to your point, like, they're not reporting on what the conversations say.
Right.
They're not even reporting on the fact that the conversations exist.
Yeah.
What they're reporting on is the absolute fear and fucking terror Trump and his team have on it.
Yes.
And so it's almost like like, I don't even need to know the conversations. Just knowing that they're freaked out about it is enough for me to know that they're terrified of these Trump Epstein files.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. I mean, the book's coming out later this month. Like, I
know.
It's
I
done.
think it's like the 23rd. Is that right?
Yeah. So something like that. So like,
all right, I'm gonna need you to spend some late nights reading this shit.
Reading it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get
either that or I'm gonna go to Copilot and be like, can you give me the Cliff Notes?
Give me the Cliff Notes of it.
I don't have time because my mother just gave me a different book, and like I've got like 6 books around here. We're trying to get through Project Hail Mary. That's like a 14-hour book. Like there's a lot.
I haven't read it yet. It's on my list, but I haven't read it yet. Yeah.
So AJ and I on our road trip this weekend, we decided to buy Project Hail Mary, which we did not get all the way through. We only got about halfway through, but it is so far a fabulous book, and we've really enjoyed it.
Okay, I love that. Yeah.
Okay, so definitely, the Situation Room leaks have been a big deal this week. Also, Elon Musk is now a trillionaire, which really just fucking pisses me off.
Yes.
This is something we really do not need.
No. And I love that somebody whose company has never turned a profit, and someone who, again, is a grifter.
Yep.
Never came up with one idea on his own.
Nope.
For any of the companies that he's running right now.
No.
I know
people think he invented Tesla. Go fuck yourself. He didn't invent
shit. Do some basic research. Google it, for God's sakes.
Yes. SpaceX just blew up a month ago. Like, for fuck's sake. Like,
literally.
Yes.
And so glad that our teachers are having to buy their own school supplies for their classrooms.
No shit.
But we've got our first trillionaire in the United States. That's amazing.
I know. I love that. Okay. And then you found an article about the Supreme Court ruling on birthright citizenship that you wanted to talk about. So tell us about this.
It's on, okay, sorry, hold on. It's from the Boston Globe. So it's actually, it's a challenge to the Trump administration's bid to strip temporary protected status from hundreds of thousands of Haitian and Syrian nationals that's in front of the Supreme Court. So the justices may not decide the case at all after an unexpected development today. So attorneys representing the Haitian refugees asked the justices to dismiss the case after new evidence emerged suggesting that the federal government flouted legal requirements in its effort to swiftly deport them. So last year, Kristi Noem posted a notice that after reviewing country conditions and consulting with the appropriate government agencies, the TPS status of the refugees from Haiti and a number of other countries would be canceled. The wording is important because it's a legal requirement that Homeland Security officials consult with other relevant agencies, including the State Department, to determine if it's safe for protected foreign nationals to return to their home countries before revoking their protections. According to a New York Times report, newly released internal emails reveal that Homeland Security officials terminated the protection status without obtaining the confirmation from the State Department that returning the refugees to Haiti would be safe. So not only would that violate federal law, it's a big factor in the pending Supreme Court case because attorneys representing the Haitian refugees argue in their petition to the court that new facts go to the heart of the claims. There's evidence that they terminated their status, that it was a preordained outcome motivated by discriminatory animus. So, and, all of the countries that Noem revoked status for are Black, Muslim, or, Latin countries.
Right.
So,
and like Haiti alone is so dangerous. We have a friend who works for the State Department who was working there and had to be like airlifted out. They evacuated her and were like, you can bring your cats and a bag of shit. Otherwise, leave your shit and we'll ship it to you.
Yeah.
So like at that time, Haiti wasn't safe for anyone. Even the U.S.
Their own people.
State Department.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't tell me that you consulted with other departments and they're like, yep, it's safe.
It's fine. Yeah, because this is saying that that Haiti, due to natural disasters and the persistent violent political instability, are so dangerous that the State Department has for years advised Americans not to travel there for any reason due to the risk of crime, terrorism, kidnapping, unrest, and limited health care. It would defy logic to suggest that it would be safe for the more than 350,000 Haitians covered by temporary protective status in the United States to safely return to Haiti.
Yeah.
So again, the government stepped on its own dick with their racism and their bigotry.
Yeah.
And let's hope that this is not even, like, the Supreme Court's not even going to have to rule on this now, hopefully, because it should be a non-issue.
It should be a non-issue. I mean, it seems very black and white when you look at that. So
yeah.
And it just goes to show what clowns they all are. Like, they're all just such fucking clowns.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We don't have a lot of time yet left, but I want you to tell me. So you had two other topics. One was the Doge and the 256 Social Security people and the whistleblower, and the other was the ballroom and the corporate donors. Which one would you like to talk through?
Let's talk about the Doge thing really quick. If I can get through it really quick, let me find it. Hold on.
We'll talk about the ballroom next week.
Yes.
Or in 2 weeks, because we are on a 2-week plan right now.
That's right. Okay, so yes. So this came out of the Washington Post that it says it because we have a whistleblower, Jeremiah Schofield, who worked at Social Security for 25 years and helped lead the agency's IT modernization efforts, left last October because he said he refused to help implement the plan to classify 2.7 million living people, some of whom were U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents, as dead as part of the immigration enforcement efforts by Doge. So he said he realized the plan's possible intent to intimidate and worsen the finances of immigrants, as well as its potential unlawfulness, after taking a sample of people from the 2.7 million and discovering that they were still alive. Mm-hmm. Some were U.S. citizens, lawful permanent residents, teenagers, and senior citizens, including one widow who was a legal permanent resident receiving survivor benefits. Mm-hmm. He has provided details on the plan in a 49-page whistleblower disclosure to Senator Elizabeth Warren, who is on the Finance Committee, and Blumenthal, the ranking member on the Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations.
So, my industry, we get the SSA deceased list. Yeah. Because if you have, so a lot of people might not know this, but the Social Security Administration, they send out a list of people who've been recently deceased. And once you're on the list, getting off the list can be a huge pain in the ass. That's what this says.
Yes, it's a fucking nightmare.
It is. And the worst part about it is, to your point, those SSA lists go to banks, they go to lenders, they go to employers. So you can end up having your bank accounts closed. You can end up having
mortgage jacked up.
Your mortgage jacked up, your loans jacked up, your employment, especially if you're retired, can be jacked up. Like, it's a big deal. Like, because we're supposed to take action if we do have someone on the SSA list of deceased people. So it's not an easy thing to get yourself off and then to go back and convince everyone, let's reopen all these accounts.
Yeah. I mean, he is quoted in here as saying, in one meeting, Schofield said that a Doge official working with the Department of Homeland Security described the goal of declaring 2.7 million living people dead as making immigrants so miserable that they will self-deport or went to Social Security offices for help where they could then be arrested.
Of course. This is how we do things. This is how we do things. Even though many of them are U.S. citizens and many of them are here legally. Of course, this is how we're going to do things. I love this journey for us.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, here's to Doge not unaliving 2.7 million
people. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. next week we'll talk about the ballroom and the donors if we have enough time.
Oh, that's fine.
But we are right at an hour.
Yeah.
So give us
your happy ending.
Happy ending.
Well, our happy ending today is coming from across the pond in Wales.
Okay.
Okay. And I struggled to find something, and then I saw this and I was like, oh, these two girls are so cute, and we would do this for each other. Okay. So a 12-year-old was labeled a hero after saving her friend from drowning with nothing more than a fistful of her own hair to hang on to. So I just want you to know, if you're ever drowning, I'm going to give you my hair. I'm going to be like, bitch, hold on to this.
Okay.
So
I love it.
Yes. So, Tamika and her friend Sophia Ann were swimming off Pensarn Beach during a late May heat wave. The BBC reported that the Coast Guard was alerted of 3 teenagers cut off from the beach by the tide. Rescue personnel were mobilized and on their way when the worst seemingly happened. Whether by the tide or a current, the girls lost their footing and were dragged under. At the exact moment that Sophia Ann's head went below water, she had an epileptic seizure.
Oh my God.
So these 3 they're not even, I mean, one of them, they're like 12. Like, they're not even actual teenagers, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, they're literally not teenagers.
Yeah, they're tweens.
So, yes. So Tamika reached out and grabbed Sophia Ann's hair, the only part of her that she could reach, and dragged her out of the water and back to the beach.
Oh.
She was rushed to the hospital where her lungs had to be drained of the seawater, but despite that, she did survive. So she said, I'm so grateful for Tamika. She put herself in more danger to save Sophia Ann. She's my hero, said Sophia Ann's mother. The cause of the seizures, which continued in the ambulance, are being investigated. She said, Tamika's mother said it was quite a shock. Tamika got dragged under as well, but she's still focused on Sophia and getting her out of the water.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I know. And like, there's a picture of them. They're so cute in the hospital together. Like,
aw.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So, bitch, I'll pull you back in by your hair. If we're ever drowning in the ocean.
In all fairness, like, if you have to pull me out of the fucking water by my hair, you do what you got to do so I don't fucking drown.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear, though.
But, like, the fact that they're as young as they are.
Yeah.
That she literally was like, this is the only part of her I can get a hold of. And I'm not
letting
going
go
back without her. Yeah.
Right.
And like, I got to get us both back to shore. Like, Jesus Christ.
To take on that kind of responsibility at her age and to be so selfless is awesome to see.
Level-headed. Like, she didn't fucking panic, which would be hard for an adult in that situation to not do.
Clearly it's too hard for Trump to not panic and have a big temper tantrum and walk out.
He can't even handle a rainstorm in Iowa and being questioned about about losing an election.
Exactly. So, he definitely couldn't handle it. So thank God. Maybe.
And if you tried to carry him by his hair, girl, it'd be over.
You'd be fucked.
There's not enough hair. It'd be floating everywhere like little wisps of, dandelion puff.
Ugh. That's so gross. I don't know why, but that just is gross me out.
Yes.
Well, good. I'm so glad for Tamika and what's her friend's name? Sophia Ann. I'm like, Sarah Ann? No, Sophia Ann. Good.
Yeah.
Good for them. That is a nice story.
Yes.
Did the third one survive?
Yes, they all survived, but they don't have the other one's name in here. So I don't know.
That's all right. Maybe she decided not to be in the article, or
maybe she was like, "Fuck you, bitches! I'm
that's right.
It's every man for themselves."
That's right. Maybe she was like, "Yeah, too fucking bad. I'm saving myself," and so she's like,
as she's swimming back to shore.
And so she's like, maybe I shouldn't be in the article. Like,
exactly. I really, literally did nothing.
I didn't do I didn't do a selfless act. So maybe I shouldn't be.
I'll sit this one out.
Yeah. I think if I was her, I would too. So that's good. That's good. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, good. That's a nice happy ending. I like that a lot, especially because it's like bitches taking care of each other.
Yes.
That's a nice story. Okay. Well, thank you all for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Find Out Nation.
Yes.
We are on a every 2-week schedule.
Yes.
So we will be back in 2 weeks time. So maybe by then, unless the great dirt nap happens, and then we will have the emergency episode for sure. Even if it's just a 15-minute episode.
What's probably going to happen is that we're going to be rip-roaring drunk and celebrating when we do it. So it could be a hell of an episode.
It'll be like Find Out Nation after dark. Yes. It will
literally.
be drunk as shit.
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Or at least one of us will. You hardly drink anymore.
I hardly drink anymore, but with enough notice, I could probably work it out.
Handle it. You can figure it out. Okay.
Yeah.
I love this journey for us. So with that said, if there is a great dirt nap, hopefully you will see an episode before 2 weeks from now. Otherwise,
yes,
we will be back in 2 weeks to entertain you and hopefully educate you on all things that this clown administration continues to do.
Jesus
In
Christ,
the meantime,
yes.
we hope you all like and subscribe this video and to our channel. And we hope you guys have a fabulous weekend and we love you. Bye.
Bye.